E3 was really just a great thing when it was around. It came once a year. Some would even say that it was better than Santa Claus coming once a year. It had all of your great new trailers, the new reveals. It had its good moments, its bad moments. It has its fair share of cringe compilations on YouTube. But ultimately, it was a great thing. But about a year ago, it was taken from us. Yeah, the Entertainment Software Association, or ESA, announced that yes, they were completely getting rid of it, and this was probably due to a number of reasons, but the ultimate main reason was just that they were losing popularity. It got to the point where some of the big companies you would expect to actually be there just didn't even want to go. They didn't even want to bother going. So ultimately, it was buried. It was no longer going to exist. Now, Summer Game Fest has kind of replaced its popularity since then. They come once a year, and it's very similar to E3, but it turns out it was actually just announced today that Summer Game Fest, well, they are going to have a sort of rival that is going to be starting next year, and it is in a way the ghost of E3, basically, or E3 2.0, however you want to look at it. This is a conference that has been created by the ESA themselves, the people who were behind E3. So this is going to be called iicon, or the Interactive Innovation Conference, and it very much does sound like E3, but maybe it might be a little bit different. As far as the similarities go, it is going to be once a year. Now, this is going to be, it looks like, in April, so it's planned for next year, not this year, unfortunately. So 2026 is going to be the first conference, and that is going to be April 27th through 30, and it is going to be in Las Vegas. And the other very good thing that makes it very similar to E3 is who all is going to be there. Like I said, at the end of E3, some of the big companies were not even showing up. This time, it's way different. Similar to Super Smash Bros. Ultimate being announced, everyone is here. Yeah, that was my lame way of thinking about it, but the whole roster really is here. So they've got Xbox, PlayStation, and Nintendo. Now, they're also going to have Amazon Games, Disney, EA, Epic, Square Enix, Take-Two, Ubisoft, and Warner Brothers. There are definitely still some other companies that I would love to see there, but there are also kind of some empty slots here that are on their website on kind of the promotional pictures, so maybe they will add some more as well, hopefully. It would be cool if we had like Sega, From Software, Team Cherry. We'll just have to wait and see. Now, as far as the differences between iicon and what was E3, is maybe what it's actually going to consist of. Right now, the language is kind of vague, so I don't know if it will necessarily be a conference that is focused on gameplay reveals and trailers, that sort of thing, which might be kind of smart. Maybe they're realizing that Summer Game Fest has kind of just taken over that whole thing. Rather, it sounds like it's going to be, and again, still vague, so we don't exactly know the details, but it sounds like more of a bigger picture kind of thing as far as what paths the companies are trying to take going forward. So it says attendees will gain exclusive access to visionary keynotes, engaging discussions and workshops, and elite networking opportunities with executives shaping the future of entertainment, business, and technology. And it also sounds like it might include more than just video games. This might include TV, movies, and beyond. So it says iicon promises to bring together a broad spectrum of sectors that converge with interactive entertainment, including film, television, and music, as well as sports, healthcare, education, finance, and more. So I'm very excited to see where this is going to go from here. Obviously, right now with the lineup that we have, it's really all just video game studios that are confirmed to be there. But if we're going to get stuff like music, finance, healthcare, sports, stuff like that, I mean, who actually knows who all will be there? And again, the what is really what is interesting here. Like, what is this actually going to consist of? Like, the whole networking thing, I guess, kind of makes sense. That will be, outside of the on-stage performance itself. But what is the on-stage performance going to consist of, or the conference? Is it just going to be like non-stop TED Talks from like Xbox executives mixed in with like ESPN executives? And then you got healthcare in there too. So like, is Pfizer going to be there? I mean, who actually knows what all this is going to consist of? While iicon is very vague right now because it is in its very early stages, it is very exciting to see what this is actually going to look like in its first conference next year in April, we could be seeing the very beginning of something that could gain a lot of traction and be something very big.